When you think of billionaires, you probably picture a few familiar types. The hoodie-wearing tech geniuses, the sharp-suited Wall Street investors, or the media tycoons who seem to own half of Hollywood. These are the people who shape industries, influence culture, and of course make headlines with their extravagant lifestyles. But then there's Larry Ellison. He's not just one of these archetypes, he's all of them rolled into one. Imagine a man who's part tech revolutionary, part media mogul, and part real-life James Bond villain, living a life so extravagant it almost sounds fictional. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the unbelievable world of Larry Ellison, a mogul whose story is as wild as it is inspiring. From humble beginnings to building a global empire, Ellison's journey is anything but ordinary. Let's rewind to 1977. The world of technology was a very different place. Computers were the size of refrigerators, and the idea of a database was about as exciting as watching paint dry. But Larry Ellison saw something no one else did. Back then, databases were clunky, slow, and about as glamorous as a dusty old fax machine sitting in the corner of a forgotten office. Most people couldn't imagine them changing the world, but Ellison had a vision. He co-founded Oracle and transformed it from a tiny startup into a global powerhouse. Today, Oracle's technology is the backbone of banks, airlines, governments, and countless businesses around the world. If you've ever booked a flight, checked your bank account, or interacted with a government agency, chances are Oracle's software was working behind the scenes. And with Oracle's meteoric rise, Ellison's fortune skyrocketed. He became one of the richest people on the planet, proving that even the most boring technology can buy you yachts the size of small countries, private jets, and a lifestyle straight out of a Hollywood blockbuster. But for Ellison, building a tech empire was just the beginning. He's never been content to rest on his laurels or stick to one industry. Instead, he's constantly searching for the next big adventure, the next frontier to conquer. That's why he set his sights on media. Ellison didn't just want to be a tech titan, he wanted to shape culture, influence public opinion, and leave his mark on the world of entertainment. He's invested in film projects, acquired stakes in sports broadcasting, and even helped bring major sporting events to a global audience. For Ellison, media isn't just about entertainment. It's about power, influence, and the ability to tell stories that shape how we see the world. And let's be honest, for billionaires, influence is the ultimate currency. It's what sets them apart, what gives them the ability to shape trends, move markets, and leave a legacy that lasts long after the headlines fade. Ellison's love of competition doesn't stop at the boardroom. He's a passionate sailor who transformed the America's Cup from a niche yachting event into a global media spectacle. By sponsoring and leading Oracle Team USA to victory, he turned sailing into primetime drama, complete with high-tech boats, international rivalries, and edge-of-your-seat finishes. But wait, there's more. Just when you think you've heard it all, Ellison takes things to a whole new level. In 2012, Ellison bought 98% of the Hawaiian island of Lanai. That's right, he didn't just buy a mansion or a resort. He bought almost an entire island, complete with its own towns, luxury hotels, and miles of pristine coastline. It's a real-life billionaire fantasy come true. Lanai isn't just a vacation spot for Ellison, it's his personal laboratory for innovation. He's invested millions into sustainable agriculture, renewable energy, and eco-friendly tourism, hoping to turn the island into a model for the future. Owning an island? That's billionaire monopoly on a level most of us can only dream about. But for Ellison, it's just another chapter in his ever-expanding story. From luxury yachts that look like floating palaces, to private jets, to a jaw-dropping collection of sports cars, Ellison doesn't just collect things, he collects experiences. He's always chasing the next thrill, the next adventure, the next big idea. Whether it's investing in the latest tech trend, sponsoring a major sporting event, or building a media empire, if there's something exciting happening in the world of business, sports, or entertainment, chances are Larry Ellison is already involved. But Ellison isn't just a CEO. He's a visionary, a risk-taker, and a master storyteller who knows how to turn even the wildest dreams into reality. He's a brand builder, a creative thinker, and a man who truly sees the world as his playground, a place where anything is possible if you have the imagination and the drive to make it happen. Unlike most moguls who stick to one lane, Ellison is a true Renaissance man. He races yachts, buys islands, bankrolls Hollywood films, and still finds time to dominate the tech world. His life is a whirlwind of ambition, creativity, and relentless pursuit of the extraordinary. That's why Larry Ellison stands out as a media mogul, a tech visionary, and a billionaire adventurer. Truly, a one-of-a-kind force in the world of business and beyond. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of Larry Ellison, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more incredible billionaire stories, and share this video with someone who loves tales of ambition and adventure. And let us know in the comments, if you had Larry Ellison money, what's the first wild, over-the-top thing you'd buy or do? Would you buy an island, start your own sports team, or maybe build a tech empire of your own? We can't wait to hear your billionaire dreams.